What's good? What's good? Welcome to this live presentation. And the topic for today is a seductive trait that women find very attractive. All right. And essentially, this trait, right? I'm gonna kind of expand on it because we know we know that women like aggressive men, right? We've seen like many situations where women will get with a guy who's a little more aggressive. They may say he's an asshole or he's a bad boy, whatever. He may even be a little violent, right? And some people may wonder, oh, why would she get with a guy like that? But if you think about it, if we go back to the olden days, right? Um, Men were looking for the women who had the highest replication value, right? So the women who looked the best, basically, right? Nothing else really mattered to a man back then. The woman who was the most beautiful, that's what he went for. Now, on the other side, women back then, they would go for the most alpha man, the most dominant man, the man who, if she got with, she would have a higher chance of survival, right? And typically, these men are the more aggressive men, right? The men who are, tough, who will get violent, who will, be confrontational. Those are the men that they were most safe with. And that's genetically hardwired. That's still in our system, right? That's why us as men, we respond to women's beauty. Whether we want to or not, we're going to respond to it. We're going to react to it because it's hardwired in us. And women, they will feel emotions of attraction towards a guy who's aggressive in nature because she's hardwired. That programming from back in the day is still in her biology, right? So the way I want you to look at this is now we're in a different time, right? We're in the modern times, and we're not in those caveman days or whatever, right? So now you still want to be aggressive as a man, but now you want to look at it differently. You want to be aggressive in the sense that you're aggressively moving the woman in the direction of success, in the direction of pleasure, in the direction of evolution, in a direction where she wins, right? She wants you to be aggressive in the sense that you're aggressive, moving her in the right direction, right? That is very attractive to a woman, right? She wants you to lead like 100%. She wants to submit. She wants to be feminine, but only to a man that is dominant and strong, right? A man that can lead and be aggressive to the outside world, right? Not to her, right? You don't need to be aggressive with your woman. You just let her know what's up. You show her that you're leading and she will comply, right? And if she starts acting up, then you handle the situation. But if you do it correctly, she's not going to be testy. If you're stepping up and you're handling your shit and you're on point and you're making sure you know what you're doing, you understand whatever it is you're doing. It's like you have a goal and you're moving towards your goal, but you're being intelligent about it. You're doing your research. You're getting connecting with the right people, getting access to the right resources. You know what I mean? If you're going about it smart and you're leading, she's not going to be testing you, right? So when you're dealing with women, you don't want to not be aggressive, right? You want to be aggressive in the sense that, okay, you know exactly what you're doing in life. Like, if let's peel it back. Let's go back. If you want to have the right frame with a woman, when you get with a woman, if you want the frame to be correct, first you have to be on point, right? What do I mean by that? You have to know your purpose and you have to know who you are, right? If you don't know your purpose and you don't know who you are and you get in a relationship with a woman, it's like you're both getting in a relationship and it's like, okay, who's gonna lead here, right? I don't know my purpose. I don't know who I am. I don't know my purpose. I don't know who I am. So who's gonna lead, right? And if the woman knows her purpose or who she is more than she is, she will be forced to go into a role of leading. And she's not gonna like that because that's not her natural role. Like, that's not her nature. Her nature is to be submissive and follow a strong man. That's her nature. And that's what she wants to do at her core. But she will only do that with a man she can trust, with a man who she perceives to be dominant, perceives to be intelligent, perceives to be moving in the right direction in life and making her life better, right? So you as a man, you want to demonstrate this trait, right? This trait of being aggressive, but it's aggressive in an intelligent way, aggressive in a way that moves the relationship. Bro, the woman follows you as you are aggressively moving towards a better position in life, towards the achievement of your goals, towards pleasure, towards success, towards higher survival, right? It's when it's the issue. What makes a relationship like kind of messed up is when a guy's aggressive, but it's aggressive in an out of control way, and then it's just like the relationship is just going in like all over the place, and you know what I mean, and the girl is crying and suffering, and the guy is pissed off, and right, that's just like a big mess, right? But the right way to do it is to be aggressive in the sense that you know exactly what you're doing. And so there's no reason for you to be passive. There's no reason for you to act like you don't know what you're doing. You should be leading 100%, and you should be dominant in your leadership, right? Not second guessing yourself, not, you know, oh, what do I do? I'm not sure. No, you know exactly what to do. And if you don't know what to do, go and figure it out. You know, don't expect your woman to figure it out for you. You go and figure it out, right? You go and make shit happen. And then as you're taking action or whatever, if you trust her opinion or you trust what she has to say, you can listen, like, you know, take her aside and say, okay, look, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. What do you think about it, right? I know what I'm doing, but I trust your opinion. You know, we've been together for a while or whatever the case may be. What do you think about this, right? You're leading, they're still leading, and you're still showing that aggression like, yo, I'm ready to go. But you're listening, okay, you know, what would you add, right? If you trust her opinion and you trust that she's, you know, can give you some advice that will help you. But the point is, you want to demonstrate this ability to lead aggressively, right? And lead aggressively in the direction of prosperity, direction of success, the direction of increase and survival, right? Because that's what the woman wants from her man. She wants a man that is continuously evolving, moving up, right? When you start like getting complacent or you start moving down, that's when she starts testing you. That's when she starts questioning you. That's when she starts challenging you, because she starts to feel something is off in your energy, right? When your energy dips, she starts to feel like, oh, something's wrong here. And she will logically justify it however she wants to. But what's happening is you're dipping in value, right? Your value is lowering, and she doesn't trust that vibe, right? So what you want to do is you want to look at this trait of being aggressive, but aggressive in the sense that you're aggressive out in the world, right? Like you're aggressively moving forward in the world. It's not you don't have to, right? Let's put it this way. Like when you're talking to your woman and stuff, you don't really need to be aggressive. You just lead from the front and be aggressive to, you know, towards their goals, like aggressively push towards your goals, like aggressively take action, aggressively get the information you need, aggressively, you know, overcome the obstacles, aggressively, like demonstrate aggression in your woman's eyes, so she sees like, yo, this is a real man that I have, right? And she sees you moving forward. Like she doesn't have to second guess, oh, I wonder what he's doing, probably at home doing it. No, she knows that you're out making shit happen, right? So it's being aggressive in the sense that you're moving the relationship forward in an aggressive manner. You're not like complacent or waiting for her to give you the okay or waiting for her permission to do shit. You just moving and you're like, follow me, right? You're leading aggressively and you're like, follow me, right? And you know, another place you want to show aggression is in the bedroom, right? And the reason why you want to do this, because if you're really out there doing your thing and dominating and handling shit or whatever, right? You're out there doing it, right? So your woman can't really see it, right? She doesn't get to see that, right? So in the bedroom is where you demonstrate to her, like, it's kind of like you're showing her, like, let me give you a taste of what I've been doing out there. But it's going to be pleasurable for her, right? Because women love when you're dominant in the bedroom, right? It's not like it's going to be like a problem, right? And it shows her like, oh shit, man, like he's out there doing this thing, right? Because you have all this energy and you just want to put it all in, you know, give her that energy, right? Let her feel that, right? And you do it, you know, sexually, right? And it's pleasurable for her. And it allows her to get these feelings of, okay, this man is in his masculine energy, right? Because when you're in your masculine energy, you in the bedroom, you want to dominate. You want to be the man. You don't want to like lay back and just whatever. You know, maybe sometimes you do, right? If you've been going really hard at it, but you still have to find that balance of showing your woman like, okay, look, let me show you what I've been doing out in the jungle, right? This is what I've been doing out in the world. Like I've been going hard. Let me show you that. And you show her that in the bedroom, right? So it's just understanding this idea of being aggressive towards your goals, aggressively moving forward in life, not being complacent. You got to realize life is short, man. Life is very short. You don't know when you're going to die. You don't know what's going to happen. So there's no reason for you to be passive and just, you know, when things happen, it will happen or whatever. It's like, no, like go and live, go and make shit happen. Like, you know, move, right? And if you're doing, you know, moving towards your passion and your purpose in life, you should be motivated to be aggressive, right? You should be motivated to be perseverant, to be persistent, to penetrate, you know, penetrate the world, right? Like go forward with strength, like hard, tough, you know what I mean? Not soft and wimpy or chill and whatever, you know what I mean? Like when you come back to the crib and you're chilling, that's different. You know, you're back to the crib, you put in your work for the day, you come back to the crib, maybe you meditate, maybe whatever, that's chill. But when you go out into the world, you want to be aggressive in nature. You know, you want to be aggressive, you want to be pushing forward, but there has to be an intelligence there. It's not just aggressive for no reason. It's like aggressively moving forward because you know that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to exert energy, right? The world this is a world of energy, right? And as a man, you're supposed to exert energy in the direction of your goals, in the direction of success, in the direction of fulfillment, in the direction of prosperity, right? Like that's what a man is supposed to do. He's supposed to find who he is. You know, he's supposed to figure out who he is and figure out what his purpose is, and then he's supposed to aggressively go towards it. You know what I mean? There's just no reason. Once you know what your purpose is and you know what you're about, there's no reason for you to be passive and, you know, just whatever, you know, because time is ticking. You know what I mean? It's your life, right? And you should want to go out and make shit happen. You know, go and have all these different experiences. As I said, you don't know when life's gonna end. So go out and make shit happen. Go in and create these experiences. Don't wait for them to happen. And your woman will be turned on when you're in this aggressive masculine energy. She gets turned on because she's like, damn, you know, my man is handling shit, right? Like the more you handle shit, the more you make shit happen, the more she gets turned on, right? You know, you don't have to worry about, oh, what do I say? What do I do? What is the special word to turn her on? When you're doing your shit and making shit happen, like she's, you know, if it's a healthy woman or whatever, she's gonna get turned on because her biology that is designed to get turned on by a masculine, dominant, aggressive man that's going after his goals and making shit happen and bringing back the bread. You know what I mean? So that's what you want to do as a man. Is you want to develop this trait of being aggressive, right? If you feel like you're kind of like laid back and you're afraid of confrontation and you're afraid of taking risk and shit like that, it's like you're not reaching your potential as far as how attractive you could be as a man and also how successful you could be as a man. Because once you start getting more aggressive, I guarantee you'll become more successful because you're going to take more action. You're going to be more assertive. You're going to be more decisive. You're going to learn how to deal with discomfort. You're going to learn how to deal with the unknown, right? So that's the key thing is of this presentation is just to understand as a man, you don't want to be shying away from this idea of being aggressive. You actually want to develop it and you want to use it with intelligence, right? Use it for the right reasons, right? Be aggressive because you want to achieve your goals. And these are goals that benefit others, right? You know, when you find your purpose and your passion, you want to look at it and ask yourself, you know, is this a selfish goal or a selfish purpose, or is this something that's benefiting the world? And if it's something that benefits the world, meaning it benefits others and it'll make the lives of others better, don't apologize for it. Be aggressive as far as your production, as far as your ability to take action, as far as your ability to communicate and create alliances and whatever you need to do. Because like I said, if it's something that is making the world a better place, why should you be, like passive about it or timid about it, or what I mean, shy about it? You should be pushing forward. So this is a trait that I had to work on, right? Um, in certain areas, right? In some areas, I guess I could be a little aggressive. In other areas, I needed to work on it. But as a man, when it comes to like your goals and your purpose and your passion and your family and making shit happen and making increasing your survival in life, you should be aggressive in that sense, right? And your woman should see you aggressive in that sense, right? And that's, as I said, that's a turn on for her, because her biology is wired to be turned on by that kind of man. Because that kind of man is typically the kind of man who is successful, the kind of man who survives. And if you really do it in an intelligent way, you can become the man who thrives, right? And that's actually what you should go for. It's like, yes, you should go for survival, but then once you're at survival and you're surviving in life, now you ask yourself, okay, now how can I thrive in life? How can I make myself thrive? How can I make others thrive? How can I make my family thrive? How can I make my woman thrive? Whatever it is, right? So the trait that we're looking at here is being aggressive, but like intelligently aggressive, right? Like an intelligent aggressive. An aggressive nature that has some intellect behind it. Like there's a reason for your aggression. It's not just an out of control monster that's just doing a bunch of crazy shit. It's a guy who's aggressive because he knows his goals, he knows his passion, he knows his purpose, and he wants to go. He wants to go. He loves what he does, right? And there's an energy to it, right? And it's a positive energy. It's a positive moving forward. It's a growth energy. It's an evolution energy. It's a you know what I mean, a thriving energy, right? It's the energy of change, energy of improvement, of increase, you know what I mean, of betterments. And that's what life is about. It's about continuously getting better. It's about continuously evolving, right? Transforming, not getting complacent, not asking for permission and apologizing for being you and oh, I'm not sure, and oh, I don't know. And no, it's about being decisive. It's about leading. It's about being dominant. It's about taking the initiative. It's about stepping up, not waiting for shit. Stepping up and making shit happen, right? But as I said, you want to be smart about shit, man. We're not in those caveman days. Look at things intelligently. Be strategic. Sit down, write down your goals. Okay, what's the best way that I can hit this goal? Once you know what you need to do, then you go. You don't, I'm not sure. No, you start taking action, because once you start taking action, what's going to happen is shit's going to happen that you're not going to expect, and then you're going to have to readjust your plan, right? That's always how it goes. You start things off thinking it's going to be one way, and you start taking action or whatever, and then you realize it's not how you thought it would be, and then now you have to reassess and redo your plan, right? But if you move slow, if you're complacent, if you're passive, and shit just gonna take forever, and your woman's looking at you like, what's wrong with this dude, man? Like, is he a man or is he a boy? What, and she's start thinking shit like that. You don't want your woman thinking like that. You want her to look at you and be like, damn, what a fucking beast. You want her to look at you and be like, damn, what is he? But it's through your behavior. You want that response. It's your behavior that creates that response. It's not you hoping for that. It's not you finding a special word to say, special secret tactic to get her turned on. No, it's you being a man. It's you being in your masculine energy. It's you being in an aggressive energy. It's you being in an energy that's ready to confront the world, that's ready to challenge the world, and that's ready to be challenged and confronted, right? But you only can have this confidence and this groundedness by knowing your purpose and knowing what you're about, who you are. Once you know who you are, you know your purpose, you become more grounded. Nobody could shake you, because you know who you are. You're not gonna budge and change and, oh, I'm not sure, and oh, I don't know. You know. And once you know, you gotta go. You gotta start moving, right? So you see, this ain't even about like really, it's really just you being a man here, like, but like a strong man, a powerful man, right? That's what this is about. And women are attracted to that. They're attracted to a man because an aggressive man who has a goal, who has a passion, who has a purpose, and is moving forward, guess what's gonna happen, right? If he's intelligent about it, if he's persevering, if he's consistent, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? What's gonna happen is his status is gonna increase. And women are attracted to men of high status. They're also attracted to men who are moving up in status. That's why you'll see a woman get with a guy who may not be high status, but if you pay attention, he's on his way up. There's an energy he's carrying, and the girl can feel that energy of a man that's moving forward, of a man that's decisive, of a man that has purpose, who's driven, right? She can feel the energy. There's an energy to it that you want to carry. There's a difference between an aggressive, masculine energy that's moving forward, that's calibrated, right? When the woman shows up, you're not like, hey, what's up? You don't have to be like that. She could just feel the energy, right? And you could just be calm with her, right? But when it's necessary to get aggressive, like I said, for example, in the bedroom, you get aggressive. You know what I mean? But you're smart about it, right? You're not hurting her, right? You know what you're doing, and you know that it's just an expression of energy that's going on. Being aggressive, when done correctly, is just an expression of energy. It's just forward energy, right? Powerful forward energy that's penetrating. That's all that is. It doesn't have to be a negative thing where you're hurting people or you're making people's lives worse or hurting people's feelings and shit like that. There's a positive way to be aggressive. And it's actually, people will admire that, right? When they see a guy that's aggressively going towards his goals, aggressively, trying to make the world a better place, taking different actions, doing different things, one day he's doing this, the other day he's doing that. You know what I mean? Like, that is inspiring, right? When you see a guy that's just going, boom, 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 every day, every single day, right? And so you want to become that instead of just like seeing somebody doing it and being inspired. It's like, okay, you inspire me, now I'm going to do it too, right? Now I'm going to get more aggressive. Now I'm going to make sure, write down my goals, I know what I'm doing, and boom, 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 I'm moving toward it. All right, so that's the presentation for today. If you are a guy who's watching this and you would like to improve your dating life, right, go ahead, send me a private message. Let's see what you need to do to take your dating life to the next level. Thanks for watching. Peace.